Yeah. What's good, everybody? This is DaWhiteboy503 coming at you with the Crafting Table Podcast. Nobody else can say anything, apparently.
Hey, everybody!
So everybody tries to say something at once. What the fuck? So we have Akasha Hart, of course, in the call with us. Sam, of course, because he's co-host, and then we have 8-Bit, who decided to join us again this week.
Holy crap, 8-Bit sounded like you said it in a way that I thought you were going to say a bitch.
No. I said 8-Bit,
And then we have
motherfucker.
8-Bit.
Yeah, we have a... If I was going to say that, I'd just, talk about you. So...
Not the most.
Shots fired. Doubles. OMG, hype! Why is that, like, a word that's been, like, used a lot lately?
Hype?
Yeah, it just seems like that's the go-to word about, like, excitement now.
Yeah, it's been a thing. I think, it was a thing for Titanfall, like, it started there.
Titanfall hype.
Well, it's just, like, it's been a thing that's been happening, like, a lot lately. I just, like, people hype, and I'm just like, why is this a thing? Like...
Because people on Twitch.
God damn it.
Because that's what they do when something comes up. They're like,
Oh, I can't
cool,
fucking
hype,
destroy nothing.
chat.
Fucking Twitch streamers.
Shut the fuck up.
Ruining
Those
our
assholes.
stuff.
Fuck off.
Asshole.
Alright, so, let's start off with how everybody's week's been. Get to a little, yeah.
Wait, can I ask a question about that first?
Yeah,
Did
go
you guys do that last week?
I think we did.
Okay, cool.
Didn't
Because
we?
we talked about that 2 weeks ago that we should do that.
Did we do it last week? No, I think we didn't do it last week.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, 2 weeks ago we talked about doing like a "How was your week" kind of thing, and I wasn't here last week, so I wouldn't.
we did that last time.
We did it last
remember
time?
Yes, we did.
that. Yes, we did.
Oh, yeah, it's because everybody was, like, a really fucking short, like, eh. And I was like, what the fuck, guys? Come on, like...
Do shit with your
Hey.
life.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hi,
First time
Beverly
on
and
podcast.
sub something.
Yeah,
It was my
we're gonna-
first time on the
I
Subatoon?
can't see
podcast.
that
So it's
text.
just
I
like,
can't see that text.
It's, Subton.
Oh.
I think? It's Subtion. Hi. I'm just gonna call you Sub, because that's easy to fucking pronounce. So who wants to go
Sub.
first, for the, their week and how it was, and... Because mine's a little sad, so...
Well, my week.
You go first then.
My
No,
week was the usual, cleaning,
I'll be... Go ahead, keep
teaching,
going.
and I am going fishing tomorrow, so that's nothing.
Gone fishing.
Gone fishing.
I remember one time I went fishing and I like threw up because I was getting seasick.
And what? Really?
Yep, can't do it. That's why I don't go outside.
I forgot my water.
that's the main reason.
Yep.
'Cause you get seasick on the roads.
Hey, look, man. I live on an island. We're constantly moving.
Shut
Yeah,
the fuck
we're
up.
on the-
That's such a dumb excuse. I come back, hey guys, we're on an island. Shut up.
Look, man. It's dangerous out here. My island is apparently gonna sink one day.
Well, duh, eventually, but that's like 3,000 years from now and you'll be fucking dead.
Well, no, like an earthquake might happen. Like they say, the range is it could happen tomorrow, or it could happen 4,000 years from now. It's like thank you for that.
Yeah, honestly, I think they say the same
precise.
thing about where I'm from. Like here in Oregon, they say the same thing that like we're supposed to be getting a giant earthquake that'll basically fuck up like the entire coastline of Oregon and California. But that earthquake has been predicted to happen the last 30 years. So
Paranoid.
he said Double says actually it's supposed to go under Vancouver. So
They're all paranoid. They
That would
always
still
do
affect
that.
me though.
well, no, not
It's the
really.
end of the world.
Welcome to the stream, Graham. Welcome.
Hey, Graham.
Grim's there.
All right, so who else? Everybody gone yet, or was it
8-Bit.
just?
Wow.
Uh,
What? Only Akasha said.
I
What the hell?
left to get my water, dude.
Yeah, I know, but it was like 10 seconds.
Well, I don't
Tell
know.
us your week then.
Yeah, how the fuck was your week, dude?
Tell us.
No, not me. You go first.
No, we're not doing this, okay? Just fucking go.
Just
Okay, what have I done this week?
I don't know.
nothing.
Tell us. That's what we're fucking asking, dipshit.
I can't think of anything.
Oh my god.
Okay, I started work with my dad, I guess.
doing.
That sucks.
Actual work.
Doing.
Damn.
He's a chimney sweep, so
Oh, that sucks ass, dude.
it does suck.
I mean, it's honest work though. I
I
mean, at least you're
applied
not
for a
selling
job
coke
at
or
like a
something.
restaurant as a dishwasher, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get that job though.
Sweet. Oh yeah, that was the one you're talking about. Because it's like a family friend kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you get it.
Hopefully that works out.
Oh, boy, you shitting out trees? What the hell?
What?
Fair enough. Am I next?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
Wait, I also finished
Oh my
Arkham
God.
Origins on Batman Day. Conveniently, I didn't even see that coming.
I didn't know that there was a Batman Day, but
I
yeah.
didn't
Me
either.
either.
Yeah, how
And then
the fuck
Double
do you
Rain.
not know there's a Batman Day and you're obsessed with
Look,
him?
man, I'm not like a huge Batman fan that I know Batman Day. I know Star Wars Day. Don't know Batman Day.
Okay, well apparently now you know Batman Day.
Now I know Batman Day.
For
May the
next
Fourth
year.
be with you.
Why is there a Batman Day though? Like,
Oh,
Wh-
it's
why
a
is
day
there-
for
I
every
think it
damn
was the
thing.
day
Okay?
I think it was because it's the 75th anniversary.
okay, well that
Of,
makes more
Bat-
sense. Like if it's an actual like anniversary thing, then that makes a little bit more sense.
Rather than just one day.
Yeah, just it's Batman Day. It's like, and this motherfucker. Okay, so talking about Sam's playthrough of Batman. So the first episode, he said, "I'm Batman," like 12 million times, and he did it again at the fucking end of the episode, or at the last episode. And I was like, "I'm gonna kill you."
Did I do
I'm
it at
gonna
the very end of the last episode?
You did it like twice.
Yes.
I was like, I hate you so much right now. I was like, this guy. I was like, I knew he was gonna fucking do it, right? He's like,
not wearing hockey pads. I sound like Clint Eastwood more now.
yeah. So 8-Bit, it's your turn. Go
8-Bit,
ahead.
your turn.
Oh yay, it's my turn.
Wait. No,
Oh
I'm
my god. Well, I got something important.
I got something important. I don't know. My week's been pretty uneventful. Few
That's
jobs
what he.
I'm
That's
trying to
exactly the
get.
same thing he said last week. Yeah.
To be honest, literally all my week has
chips
been
and Cheerios.
sat. Don't be all that American.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Canadian here, bro.
Dude, you're
Americans
American.
always do that. They're
You're
like,
American.
oh, this is what you say, right? No.
I'm not like that though.
You
I'm
are
joking.
so American, dude. You are.
I'm not American. I just hate the French.
You're American. Because a lot of Americans hate French people too. I'm not one of them.
Everybody.
I'm not
hates
one
the
of them, my
French
French
people.
viewers. I'm not one of them. Just saying. I put that out
Yes,
there.
he is. He talks shit about French people. To
I'm
get-
not racist.
Oh, fucking liar!
He was talking shit about what French people to me the other day. It's okay.
Oh, I'm sure. We haven't talked in like a week, dude. Are you
We talked
high?
yesterday, dick.
Okay.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Boy, your turn.
Okay,
Your story.
so-
or if 8-Bit was finished. I
Are,
don't know.
are you done, dude? Or
I don't know. All is the only last thing I was gonna say is I've been playing Skyrim a lot.
are you doing like
That's
about it.
redoing the
I've
like
been
quest
playing
lines and stuff
Skyrim
like that?
a lot. The what?
Redoing the quest lines or what?
No, doing the whole campaign. I never completed it.
Oh, you should really.
I'm doing that. So, yeah.
That's what everyone says, but that's all I did in that game.
What?
What?
The storyline.
Well, yeah. Honestly, that's all I do it for. I did the main storyline, and then I did all of the separate quest lines, stuff like that. I didn't do
literally
all that
don't
much
know
exploring.
anything
I'm not.
about Skyrim.
Huh?
I literally don't know anything about Skyrim, so there's like nothing. I'd be like, oh, let's go do this because it's fun.
Well,
I know
honestly,
nothing
I
about
could
this,
share a YouTube channel with you that's great for learning. No, I'm dead serious. It's like it's not mine.
Hashtag Smansam or ballistics.
No.
That's what it is.
Like-
No, it's not.
like-
Not at all.
I think before I did this whole like sneaking thing, which I'm doing now because I'm Khajiit, all I used to do was just equip a greatsword, run in, and hope I killed people.
I honestly,
Awesome.
I always,
Kaiji.
I always go Kaiji, Archer Assassin. Fucking
I
amazing.
feel bad for you guys because you guys must deal with a lot of racism in that game.
Say what?
Wait, what? You guys don't get that?
No, I didn't hear what you said. Like you kind of like
Oh.
roboted out for.
I
a
feel
second.
bad for you guys because you deal with a lot of racism in that game.
Who's you guys?
Yeah. Like, yeah. Who's you guys? We have a lot of ethnicities in this call right
Is what
now.
I'm saying, you dicks.
Oh. Well, you gotta be more specific than that, dude. We have Canadian, British, and black and white.
Talking about Khajiit.
What? Kosh is the one that she didn't understand it either.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? Who's
Why
the-
would she need to? Oh, whatever. Fuck you guys.
Can we just
Alright.
continue?
10 minutes in, I want to kill you.
So
all.
is it toward pale faces or something? What?
No, it's Kaiji is the cat race in Skyrim. There's a lot of racism towards them. They're just
Yeah.
They're,
I play
well, them and
Skyrim,
Argonians.
I don't. I guess I don't pay attention to that shit.
Yeah, well,
The
I
Argonian,
like
I'm
the
an
Khajiit
Argonian and
though.
I deal with shit sometimes.
the Argonians
I like
do
the
have a lot of
Kaiji.
racism too.
I only play as Khajiit because, I mean, who doesn't want to be a cat man?
Yeah,
Who doesn't want to
It's
be
like-
a fucking reptile?
Eh,
No, because they look fucking weird.
You're
They're
a
like
cat!
scaly and shit.
I always
You're a
play
cat
like
person!
a halfling or something. Something
Cats are
half.
cool.
there's no
I'd
half.
rather be a cat than a lizard.
F that.
Okay, Double, shut the fuck
Anyway,
up. Shut up, shut up.
What did Double say? What did Double say?
He's like, races are skin color, not country. Fuck off, okay? Everybody knew what I meant. Like a dick. So my week was kind of shitty, to be honest. I ended up, as some of you guys know, I applied to the local Safeway, which is a food store, I guess
Yes.
you can call it. And they were like, oh, hey, we're going to, before I even went in for the interview, they're like, oh, it's going to take up to 2 weeks before we, know who we're going to hire because there's other people who are applying. So I waited 2 weeks because I wanted to seem persistent, but not like, I guess, over persistent and kind of annoying. So I waited exactly 2 weeks, went in there when her shift was supposed to start, and I waited an hour and a half, and she's like, they finally came out and tell me, oh, she kind of last minute took the day off. I'm like, bitch, y'all could have told me that an hour and a half ago. I've been sitting here fucking, I didn't have my phone out or anything, so I was sitting there bored as shit, waiting. Like, I was all suited and booted, dressed up and shit. And, they, nothing. They're like, oh, well, you can come back tomorrow. I was like, all right, cool. So I come back tomorrow and, wait another hour and a half to, I think it was actually almost 2 hours. And then she's like, oh, well, I sent you an email saying that you didn't get the job. I was like, no, you didn't,
Nobody
bitch.
gets phone calls anymore.
No, she was like,
See, yeah, that's the shitty part about it. I hate that crap.
yeah, she's like, oh yeah, I sent you an email saying that we ended up hiring somebody else. And I was like, well, I didn't get an email. And, she's like kind of freaking out because, I think she's new being the hiring manager. And so she's like, kind of, like, I think she's afraid I'm going to freak the fuck out. Like, oh my god, bitch, you should, like, I'm not going to freak out. Of course I was,
Step your face, fucker.
yeah, like, I was pissed off because, like, I wasted my, afternoon waiting there, when I could have been doing something else, productive, playing video games. But I just, like, I could have been doing something else, I would have enjoyed rather than just kind of fucking around with, something that wasn't actually going to benefit me. And it sucked ass because, like, my mom's roommate is moving out in a couple months, and that means it drops us back down, to minimal income, to the point where, so my mom makes roughly, $750 a month.
You telling your
because-
mama business?
What? It's not ever that big of a deal. It's really not that difficult to look up considering she's on Social Security. All you'd have to do is just Google what Oregon Social Security it would be. And so basically, our rent is $450, so that leaves us $300 to pay all the rest of the utilities, and that leaves us basically shit for stuff to pay for, pay our bills and everything. And so it's becoming more of a hassle and more like scary because I've lived on the streets, so it kind of brings those kind of flashbacks. Well, shit, is this going to end up happening again? Am I going to be 19 and living on the streets again? So. It sucks. I really hope I get a job soon. I'm going to apply.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I mean, in your situation,
Hope you get a job, man. No, I'm saying I hope you get a job.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I mean, in your situation, if you don't get a job, you just got to get yelled at by your parents. I mean, there's no, you're still gonna have a place to live,
Yeah, but okay, yeah, I was about to say something, but I feel like that would sound dickish. But
Dickish, yeah. Go ahead. No,
I
go ahead.
was gonna say like I don't. Okay, so recently, like, with my job situation, and it's like, it doesn't fucking even compare to White Boys, but, like, with my position, the people I know around me, like my girlfriend and my parents, have been, like, getting really, like, aggressive with me, as they should, I guess, but, like, I'm kind of not, I don't deal with that kind of thing very well.
He
So,
doesn't.
yeah. Like, people yelling at me, I basically cry now. Like, every time my parents and Miranda has yelled at me, I've been like, nope, can't deal with this, stop it.
Yeah, he doesn't handle violence very well.
I don't handle that kind of thing.
I mean, it's understandable though. But I mean, like all I was saying was, if in your current situation, I mean, your parents have jobs and they make a decent amount of money to the point where you can survive, I guess. And it sucks for me also because I'm trying to move out. I'm 19 years old, living with my mother with no job or anything like that. And it sucks because I want to move up to Washington to go to an art school to, do video production as a career. But this is just kind of, it's holding me back even more because I can't find a job to at least help support my mom long enough for her to find someone else to help pay the bills, or long enough for her to find somewhere else to live, kind of thing. I mean, I kind of sound like a dick, like, bitch, you gotta find another place to live. It's not like I don't mean it in that in any way. My mom knows that. I just I want to kind of move on with my life and start over. That's why I want to move to Seattle with Beta, and you guys might know him from some of my videos and stuff like that. Because I just think it would be the best option for me is to just kind of start over. And I told my mom the same thing. I've told her, hey, I want you to start over. Like, she wants to move to somewhere where it's hot as shit. Fuck if I know why. Because she bitches and moans about it being hot. She's like, I want to move to a hotter climate. I'm like, why? You complain about it being hot here, and it's not even that hot here. So just I guess everybody.
Going to Texas, Lynn.
He's moving to Seattle just so you can be closer to me. That's the next.
I mean, honestly, like I mean that is a plus. It still would be a pretty fucking far trip to come up and see your ass, but that is a plus to be up there. I just honestly the biggest thing is for me biggest thing for me is the school. I'll be able to because the school I was going to here it wasn't benefiting me in any way. They weren't offering the classes or the majors or degrees or anything like that I was wanting. When I first started, I was going for computer technology, and it just wasn't like I lost passion for computers. I love making YouTube videos. I love making videos. I love the editing process. I like. Not necessarily have aspirations to become a director, but somewhere along those lines, I'd be fucking awesome. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure Seattle will also have like more opportunities.
Oh yeah,
job-wise,
because Seattle's a tourist town, and what pisses me off. So our of course you might have to convert this depending on where you live. Our minimum wage here in the U.S., at least here in Oregon, is $9.10, and in Seattle it's $15 fucking dollars. Holy shit. That is so much. I mean, we don't have a sales tax here in Oregon, so we don't pay extra for, food and stuff like that. It's all kind of, we have more income taxes than
Yeah,
other
but the
states
cost
do.
of living might be high.
Yeah, the cost of,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, the cost of living is higher up there, but when you figure in the cost of living up there is higher because it's a tourist town, as well as the cost of the tax and stuff like that, you're still making $10 an hour at least. If you were to kind of, I'm not gonna do the math, of course, but I just figured it'd probably be at least $10, $11 here if you were to convert it to I guess Oregon standards and everything. So that's that's better than working here with $9, $10 an hour. So he's Double says their minimum wage is $10.25, which that's pretty fucking good. But I mean, you got to think about it. If you were to convert that into U.S. dollars rather than Canadian dollars, it may be lower than that. It may be about the same as ours. What were you, Sam? Sam. Hello.
Oh my God, white boy, please. Hello.
Oh my God. What the fuck happened?
I'm so sorry.
Did she hang up? So Akasha hung up on us apparently.
I pressed
Yeah.
the wrong button. I was trying to mute it because I was sending the kids to bed and I clicked the hang up instead of the mute.
Okay. So sorry about that, guys. I was talking basically to myself for that portion, but let's go on ahead and move on to something that's less depressing and yeah.
Okay.
So do we want to start off
moving on to-
gaming news, or do we want to start off with real life news?
How much real life news do we have?
I just have one.
Okay, go for it then.
Okay,
do
so as you can see, I'm gonna be, because I'm streaming it. You guys will just see the Minecraft, I guess, menu or whatever the fuck you want to call it. So hold on. Ooh, almost closed down the stream. That would have sucked. So in evil girl news, this one's fucked up. So basically, this university student, female university student, mind you, goes to a party, and this is gonna sound a little racist, but she's from South Africa, I think. She's from Kenya, and so basically she's at a university, and I think she's a sophomore. I think that's what the article says, and she basically gets fucked up one night and decides she's going to go out and party. Well, she decides she's going to go out and party, and she was a virgin before this, because this is sex-related. She goes out to party.
Wait, hold up. Can I stop you for a second?
Go ahead.
What you said? This is gonna sound racist, and you said this. She's South African. Why is that racist?
Well, listen. Just wait. It's coming. The
Oh,
racism
God.
is coming.
Don't finish.
So, basically,
get it
she
on.
goes out to a party, and she's a virgin, and she's like, fuck it, I want to get rid of my virginity tonight. And which, I don't necessarily agree with, because you don't want to necessarily fuck some random dude that you don't know who could potentially have, HIV, or, something like that. Well, turns out, she basically, the story's kind of skewed a little bit. So basically, she fools around with some dude, and then wakes up in a bathtub naked, I think there's blood around her. And what I can assume from that is she got basically fucking gangbanged by, multiple dudes. Well, turns out one of those dudes was not necessarily, let's say, clean. Hence the racism. Or I guess the stereotype, at least. Because she's black and now she has AIDS. And so the story kind of continues because she's out for revenge. But she doesn't take revenge necessarily just on the person who gave her the AIDS. She decides to take the revenge on, I think, the number as of this article being posted, is 324 men. Has unprotected sex with 324 men to give them HIV. And basically her target, this bitch has a target. By the end of the year, she is going to infect 2,000 South African men with HIV. Just to full revenge.
First of all, this should be a comic book. So she's like,
What is this comic book?
This woman has like a mission, and you're making it sound badass. She's targeted 20.
I swear to God, that's what the article says.
Is that what the article
I
says?
swear to God, it
Targeting?
says targeted. Targeted.
Oh
2,000.
my God, the Punisher.
So,
Oh, God.
so how does everybody feel about, like...
What a bitch!
Sam sums
Oh,
his up.
bitch. Look, okay, here's the deal. Okay, so it's your fault, first of all. Totally her fault. But, like,
What?
it's
Go
her
ahead.
fault that she has this.
Okay,
No, it's not.
So why
Well,
should...
let him finish, and then we'll let you go.
Okay.
No, she's having all this unprotected sex. She's like, oh, fuck it, I don't care. Look, bitch, you don't take the precautions necessary. This is gonna happen.
Mhm.
God damn, I hate people.
Did you listen to what she was gang raped, correct, white boy?
Well, it doesn't necessarily say that. That's the thing, that's why I said it's skewed. It doesn't say that she was necessarily taken advantage of by multiple men. She basically had unprotected sex knowingly by one man, and then she was fucked up. I don't necessarily know if it was just alcohol or if she was high as shit too, tripping on something. But she ended up waking up in a bathtub with blood all over her. So you can kind of assume that she probably got fucked by a bunch of dudes at that party. They were all like, "Hey, dude, she's passed the fuck out. Stick your dick." No, it's
Okay, then it's rape. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean,
Never
yeah.
mind. I take it back.
Okay.
I thought that she was just like got fucked real bad.
Well, the thing is, so her getting the AIDS was a terrible thing. She didn't deserve that. No one deserves that because that's a fucked up thing. But do you think her course of action is justified?
Hell no. Now I can see getting revenge on the people the group who raped her, but she don't even know who raped her, do she?
That's the thing. I don't think she does.
We don't know.
She went after the one guy. I think she went and confronted the one dude who she did willingly had sex with, and he was like, "Bitch, I ain't got AIDS." But other than that, it's kind of
But still, you can't go around and
punish
do that.
2,000 other people.
People who didn't even have anything to do with it. First of all,
Oh, for
See,
sure.
However, if she did know who it was, I'd be totally cool with it. 100% cool with it.
No,
but
what
how's
do
she
you
gonna
mean?
punish the person who gave it to her and they already have it?
I'd cut his dick
No,
off.
but I mean, if she got raped
Mm-hmm.
in this situation, like if I would be cool with it if she, because I hate rapists. Like I would hope everyone does.
Well,
But
yeah.
a lot of people not support really, but they like you guys know the stories of like these football players in high school like raping these girls and
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
and then
all
they
the
get
poor
off.
football players, their
Yeah.
lives are ruined. Like that kind of shit pisses me
They
off.
grew
Oh,
up
yeah.
in a home with single mother, blah blah blah.
So did
Yeah,
I,
it's
but I mean, I'm raping
So
everybody.
like all this,
No,
like
exactly.
whenever I hear a rapist shit, I'm like, I hope that person gets like the worst punishment. And it's not the worst punishment, but I mean, like, fuck it, give them AIDS, 100%. Ruin their
Well,
lives.
you can't fucking. That's the thing. I agree with Kasha. How the fuck you gonna give someone AIDS who already has it?
Well, no, but they don't have AIDS.
No. Well, how the fuck
The
did
one
she? Did
guy
she got?
has
The, that's what I'm
My
saying.
brain hurts.
The
So-
one guy has AIDS.
Okay. So I get what you mean now. So he's basically saying that all who participated in the act should be punished by lethal injection of AIDS. Basically, right?
Yeah, fuck him, kill him.
So I mean, I'm trying to think of this logically. I don't think it's right either way. I think the dude who should, like, if I was in her situation, if I found out the person who fucking did it, dick's off. Just, it gets cut off. You don't deserve to have a dick no more.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
a horrible human being. You should just cut it off. You don't deserve it.
I need it.
Yeah. Just cut it off. It's done.
This just sounded like a Saw movie.
What,
You gave
what do you
women
think about it, Ibit?
AIDS.
Game over.
I mean,
He's like, I don't know. You
He
guys
doesn't want
said
to do it.
all.
He's like, not too touchy. It's too touchy.
no, it's just like that's just it. I can't even comprehend what the fuck.
He's
like
he's mind boggled
raped
right now. He's like,
and
I
then-
just.
It's just weird because that shit really doesn't happen here. Like, you hear people get like raped and stuff, but like it just ends up they go to the police, they find out who it is, jail time, done.
There's no
You know,
vengeful
there's-
like.
No. They just like contact the police find who it is, and he gets like 24 years or whatever.
They should get more than that. I
No
think
shit.
like rape should be death sentence. I mean,
We
they may just
can't
be
do
me.
that, so
I don't give a fuck if they can or not. I think that's what it should be. Like if you will, I think if you willingly harm another person in that kind of manner or kill them even, I think I see eye for an eye when it comes to like the whole.
what they get punished the way.
Well, maybe not necessarily that extent.
Just kill them.
Yeah, I just think like the severity of the crime should definitely kind of mirror the punishment. Like a lot of people, like how Sam was saying, you know, or Anakasha was saying, you know, a lot of guys, well, some girls too, get off with, you know, rape. You know, they're like, oh, it's really not that big a deal. You know, they came from a damaged home and shit like that. I came from a damaged home. I ain't raping nobody.
Exactly.
You know, it's
I
just
hate
like
Did you guys hear
people who
about
do that.
this is all, I think Akash put this in the podcast chat anyway.
Mhm.
It's about like the racism kind of thing. There was like this,
So I guess
this
we're
black
transitioning
guy
now.
that. Well, no, but we're still talking about like the rape thing.
Oh,
There's this. Okay, so a black guy raped this girl, right?
okay.
And oh my god, the world is like up in arms about it, as they should be,
Mhm.
But however, when a white kid who's like, oh, pro football player in this college rapes a girl, no big deal. It's okay. He had a life. It's ruined now because this girl. It's like, what is that shit? Are you
Oh,
kidding me?
that's stupid. Race shouldn't be a thing. It should be, like I said, the crime
Shouldn't
should
be a thing.
finish. It shouldn't be. What I said.
I don't like it when they use that whole he came from a broken home and shit like that. Like, you know, when you hear like murdered people and they were like, he was always a nice kid and
Yeah.
he never got into trouble, and he's like, dude, he murdered someone, he's fucked up.
Yeah, he's got some mental issues.
It's just like,
Did he
it
play
doesn't
video
matter.
games? Let's blame that.
Oh god.
Oh my
Let's not even get
God,
into
don't
that.
even get me started on that.
Well, actually, we should get you started so you can fucking talk.
It's freaking horrible. The games thing. It's
Yeah.
like, he played GTA, he went to kill someone. Why?
Okay, so I do. Okay.
It's a game.
Let me see how I can word this so I don't get like fucking like raged at right now.
Ambushed.
So, I mean, I do see that at an early development age that it shouldn't be allowed for kids to use or participate in certain stuff like that. Like, I don't think like at a certain age, I think it
But at
should.
that point, it's the
parents'
the
choice.
fault of the parents.
Well, yeah, it completely is. You know, like if you're basically, you know, if you're allowing your kid to, you know, play violent video games, and he acts out upon it. I mean, my mom did this to me and my brother, you know, more my brother than myself. But, you know, if we started acting out in any kind of, like, negative manner, and she noticed it was the cause of, you know, Grand Theft Auto, that she would take it away. I mean, I think that's completely fine, because it did affect how we perceived a lot of things. And I think it's just because of how our age we weren't mature enough to handle that type of content. But I agree 100%. You know, that's completely up to the parents. But it's funny how a lot of political parties and members, you know, try to, oh, it's because of those goddamn videos. Shut the fuck up. No, it's not. It's because you're a bad fucking parent. That's the reason why.
It's basically like what the generation. It's like the generation gap. Like they used to blame like rock and roll music on people killing people. Now it's video games. It's gonna be something else later, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are stupid.
Oh, completely.
The way I think with these like violent video games is I feel that if kids want them, like, you know, teens, I feel that, you know, why not? It's a video game, as long as the parents sort of monitor them and make sure that it isn't doing anything to them.
Well, yeah,
because I mean, I had Grand Theft Auto 3 for PlayStation 2 when I was about 10, probably even younger.
Yeah, I think I was younger when I was starting to play GTA.
My parents didn't care. I was just like,
don't.
oh, can you get this? And they were just
Guys
like,
like,
yeah, there you go.
My kids cannot play that game.
My parents didn't really care, to be honest. They would buy me the games, whether it was blood and gore.
Is it that they didn't care, or that they didn't really understand, though? Because that was the problem with my parents.
It seemed like they didn't really care, because it was sort of like, for me, it was just sort of like, oh, we have a bit of spare money, and I like playing games. This is a cool game. It's on for sale. Could you get it for me? And they just basically went, yeah, okay. There was no
like,
sort of like.
With my older brother, at least, they like he was like, "Can I get this game?" And they just wouldn't like. They'd be like, "Sure, it looks okay." And it's like killing people, like shitting their heads off, basically, like shitty graphics and all. But it doesn't really like. Nowadays they get it more because my dad plays video games.
I don't think whenever my parents bought me games, I don't think they ever questioned the game, or even if I was like playing it. Like I remember the first time I played Saints Row, and they saw that and they were just like, "Well, it's a video game."
Well, but I think that the reason that they approached it that way and didn't necessarily, as you said, care is because they don't question your sanity or your ability to, because this is a legit issue that some people have, and I've seen cases where people have a very tough time splitting, you know, gaming or fantasy and reality. So I guess from what I would guess is they knew that you could split the two, because there are cases where there are people who can't split the two. You know, I've dealt with some, you know, myself that, you know, they were not allowed to play, you know, Final Fantasy or any type of RPG type of game. They were allowed to play Call of Duty, but they could not, you know, play, which, I mean, didn't really make much sense to me, because I think Final Fantasy is a lot less graphic. Well, I guess not necessarily. It's more mature, I guess. I don't know.
Call of Duty is a weak shooter, though.
But you know what I mean? It's like,
anyway.
But I just mean like, you know, they weren't able to split that kind of thing. And I like how what Double said. There is a ESRB rating for a fucking reason.
Yeah, but that's a recommended, not.
But no, what I'm saying is here, at least here in the U.S., you cannot buy a rated M game unless you're 18 years old. So if you're the dumbass fucking parent buying your kid this game, and he like goes off and, you know, he has that type of disability that he can't separate, you know, fiction from reality, then it's your fucking fault, because you're the one to buy him the goddamn game.
Some parents don't pay attention to their child to the point where they know if they can handle it or not. Though. That's the issue, and I don't think that like companies should have to be, you know, in charge of monitoring what the
your
kid.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's the parents, yeah.
Because like my kids, like my daughter, she's 11, and I let her play Left 4 Dead, and some people think that Left 4 Dead is risque. I can think it's up to the parent.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And what their child can handle, because she can play Left 4 Dead, but GTA, I wouldn't let them play GTA.
Well, because that is it's more provocative.
Yes.
And I can understand
Saints
that.
Row.
Yeah.
Or Saints Row, because Saints Row got dildos
Oh,
and shit in
damn.
it. And,
But yeah, that's up to the parents, and it's fucking annoying when parents go like, "Oh, my kid, killed a bunch of people because he was obsessed with GTA." But I mean, remember we did have that story. Like, what was it? Like a fucking.
he blamed it on
bought the game
Minecraft,
for
but
him.
Minecraft don't even have a gun in it. It was some other game.
No, I was talking about the one where the kid fucking killed his parents because of took away his iPod.
Oh,
It's because you have kids like that are fucking mentally retarded.
And then it starts off with discipline too. When they're small, they know that they're to the point where you can't control them.
No, well, and
It's.
This is a very
We're
touchy
going on the
topic.
thing.
well, I don't give a
The
damn.
thing-
Like, we're not under any restrictions. We talk about whatever the hell we want to.
Yeah, the thing that I was gonna say with this whole games thing
Mhm.
is I find it kind of funny how games get a lot of shit
Mhm.
for it, but then kids can watch stuff like
Exactly.
South Park, horror films, all this sort of stuff, which is even gorier.
Oh, yeah,
worse,
yeah.
and
That's what I'm
real
saying.
people.
Like there are not even horror films. My daughter, she watched some horror films. So the one with sexual content in it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We stay away from that. But
Hashtag all of them.
well, not all of them. No.
Well,
I
all
mean,
of them don't have sex.
A lot
but,
of the older ones, I mean,
yeah,
are a lot
but
just more gore rather than provocative
Yeah.
content.
like Paranormal Activity or something like that. There's not too much of that in there.
That's not even a horror film. Come on, everybody. Let's be
Whatever.
honest
Well,
here.
for
Well,
her,
it's
it is.
technically, I mean, is
Yeah. Paranormal.
Anyway.
But anyway, I forgot what the fuck I was saying. Fuck you, Sam.
Like, all
You're
I'm
saying that
is-
okay? You were saying that all those movies, like, they don't mess. You allow them to watch them because they're not like gonna
like Abe was saying, basically,
They're all into the gaming thing stuff, but then
Yeah.
the stuff that come on regular TV these days, like Degrassi High. The Degrassi High is like a soap opera for fucking kids and teenagers. So you got this person having sex and pregnant.
Oh
and
yeah,
all
my
this
mom's
Yeah.
actually watching fucking like The Life of American Teenager or something like that.
shit.
And
Exactly.
I walk in and I'm just like, I can't stand this shit. Like she enjoys it, nothing against my mom, she enjoys that. But she's a
Yeah.
grown fucking adult. This should not be publicated as a teen thing because this
No,
not necessarily affects girl or guys as much, but I see it affecting girls, like with the whole fucking Twilight thing, Yeah, I don't know. I think it's
I'm-
stupid. Go ahead.
Yes.
I'm just saying that I don't get how with video games could have. It's like video games, they're fake characters and they're voiced. In films, they're real people
Mhm.
acting, and some of it looks really realistic.
Yeah.
And I don't hear, I'm always hearing kids and teens. They're always oh yeah, went over to a mate's house and we watched this film, and oh, we went to the cinema and watched this film. I'm like, dude, why are you watching these films? I'm pretty sure I had a friend who was 13, 14, and he was watching all the Saw film and all of this. I'm like, dude,
What a waste of
why
time.
are you watching this?
What
at
a
your
waste
age?
of time. Yeah, that it's
Why?
I'm
it's
probably
just
the,
why
the
are you
movie critic.
watching
Of
it at
this
this
film.
age.
Yeah.
And he one of my friends is a very he just watches any film. By the time he was about 15, he'd watched all The Exorcist, all the Saw, all the Final Destination and stuff
Mhm.
before he was 15.
What weak movies? What a bitch.
But I mean, it's still
I know. The content in them is
horror.
crazy.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
Like they have to
It's just
keep
sort
up
of
in the Final Destination ones. People shouldn't watch those. What?
No.
Well, but I agree
One of
with
them-
what we were
hold
talking
up,
about
can
later.
I say one kill? Can I say one kill in one Final Destination movie? I forget which one. I can't. Even I at this age, at 17, I was like, oh shit, that was pretty bad. This one guy is just on the bridge, right, and he gets oil, really hot oil, spilled on him, and his skin melts off. And as he's clinging onto the bridge, and his fingers melt off, and
I don't
you
remember
see the
that
skin.
one.
And I was like, oh no,
Which one was this
didn't
one?
like it. I think it was the most recent.
Oh, I didn't-
Bridge one. It was the bridge. Yeah, the
I don't
Final
know, I
Destination
haven't seen
movies aren't that
Final
good now.
Destination.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think I think it's a case by case basis. Just how Akasha says, she doesn't feel that her children are ready for adult type of content like that, and that's perfectly fine. I don't disagree with that.
Yeah.
If anything, I encourage that because I don't know. Parenting is so fucking stupid. I'm not saying beat your kids, but I don't know. Punish them.
All in all, that girl, she should not be giving.
I know, huh? It's 40 fucking minutes in, and we've only. Fuck it. Who cares? We'll go for an hour and a half. We're on our own goddamn channel. We're gonna do what the fuck we want to do.
Yay!
Oh, really?
So
it's late for shit for you. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's a trooper.
It's all good. You can stay up. You can do this.
You're an adult now.
God damn.
So, what's the next topic?
Yeah, Sam, that you
What do
got
wanna
that one.
talk about?
He's
Okay,
our
so-
gaming coordinator for topics.
Yes.
Since I didn't know if I was gonna be on the podcast today, I kind of just randomly grabbed a couple articles I saw.
Okay.
Do you guys want me to list them off and you can pick whatever you want to talk about?
Yeah, let's get a general.
Yeah, if you want.
What?
Yeah, go ahead, dude.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. I was listening to what 8-Bit was saying. I couldn't hear him. You were talking.
Oh my god, just go.
Anyway, there's the new Steam controller thumbstick.
Oh yeah. I saw
There's
that.
new entries for old fan favorites are never off the table. Delays for games, Arkham Knight, exclusive DLC for specific what's it called retailer. Just fucking
Ooh,
dumb
yeah.
shit.
We kind of tapped
Battlefield.
into that. I think it was last week or week before. Gotcha.
I think it's week 4.
Yeah, it was week before.
Battlefront, not spring 2014. Wait, what? Oh, okay, yeah.
Battlefield
Battlefront. No, Battlefront like Stars.
Well, Battlefield Hardline got delayed
Yeah.
too, and so
Yeah,
did.
that's
yeah.
the game section.
Go ahead.
EA to follow Activision 3-year development cycle for Battlefield. Which one of those do you want to talk about?
Well, I do have one that's I guess is not necessarily gaming related. Well, it kind of is. You know how a lot of people get pissed off about remakes of games, like we actually talked about this it was about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half ago, because that makes fucking sense. It was about 2 weeks ago on the podcast, or 2 or 3 weeks ago when we talked about I got pretty heated about how Call of Duty does the remakes, a year within time and stuff like that, and how that we kind of think that's
Okay,
stupid.
yeah.
What,
No, 3.
what do you mean 3?
It's a different company, so it's a 3-year development cycle.
Well, you know what I mean. They basically put out Call of Duty, every year kind of thing.
Every year.
Um,
Assassin's Creed does that.
Well, yeah. We're not necessarily going on the franchise. God. So
Trying to dethrone you. It's okay.
you're doing it, fucker. So why does our community kind of bitch about that, but no one really complains? At least I don't hear a lot of people complaining about the phones. Because if you look at it, the Galaxy S4 and the S5, I think the only real difference is it's a little bit faster and it's waterproof. There's no drastic actual profound differences between them. And Beta actually wanted me to talk about this because it doesn't really it's kind of weird how we don't really freak out about phones like people who are really into phones and stuff like that. If when the new Galaxy comes out or when the new iPhone comes out, people will go out and buy it, and that's becoming more and more of a yearly thing where people are just companies are putting out a cell phone within a year or less sometimes. And I just thought, it was pretty weird that we.
Is it mostly people though that are on the? Okay, so if one comes out next year,
Mhm. I won't.
and when
be
they have the
getting it,
newest one that came out this year, right?
hmm
Are they still gonna buy that new one?
There is a lot of people who do
Yes.
that. I do see a lot of
That's
people who do
insane
that.
to me,
It's
because,
stupid. It's
The only
completely
reason I would
retarded.
like a
but,
new
I mean,
phone is because mine is slow as shit. And it's 5 years old at this point, and I feel like they almost do that on purpose. At one point, they're like, "We're gonna somehow sabotage in the next
Like
update
it lasts
these
just
people's
enough.
phones,
Just enough.
so that we make them buy the next one." It's
Oh
ridiculous.
yeah, I definitely
know-
think that's a thing, but I think it's weird that a lot
I
of people
don't
don't
keep
really
up to date
complain
on
about
phones though. I had no idea this was happening with the water.
The reason people go out and buy new phones is because they want to be in, have the new phone, have the new stuff, make sure you look cool, especially
Mhm.
for teenagers who doesn't like to show off their new stuff.
I do.
You look
It's
retarded
like-
when you do, though. At least where I
You
come
know,
from,
Well, not necessarily
it-
show it off, but
I know
with my old phone, I was embarrassed to pull it out. But this one, I have no issue with pulling it out.
Oh, I don't care, but it's like some people are just like,
That's what
oh,
I
you
got.
haven't got the new iPhone 6F, whatever the fuck they're gonna call it, and there's It's just like, it's sort of trying to fit in a social circle.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to fit in with people.
Well, I don't have friends like that.
Well, I know.
No,
I was just
there are people that
like,
are like that.
it's just surprising that we don't see people actually complaining about this, as well as people complaining about how Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed and other franchises are year releases.
Yeah, and plus it's way more expensive too. So I think it
Oh,
should
yeah.
be more of it's a bigger deal. Like how much is a fucking new phone? I have no clue. I was about to say something, but
Depends on
Well, it depends on.
which
Yeah,
one
I mean, like the Galaxy
Okay,
S5 is like
iPhone,
$500
what
bucks
500 bucks.
in the U.S. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
$500.
Jesus Christ.
And I could
Okay.
get a PlayStation 4 for that. Fuck that, dude. Like,
Yeah, really? What the hell are you people doing?
well, I mean,
I think
go ahead.
we're going with this whole, like, not a lot of people moan about the phones and moan about the games and stuff.
Mhm.
Is sort of saying Call of Duty, first-person shooters have been around for a very long time,
Yeah.
and so, but then when you look back from now to the phones of maybe the early first-person shooters, there is a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look in first-person shooters, it sort of has the same concept. Really, all that
the
changes is the
graphical upgrade.
graphics
Yeah.
and sort
That's because you
of.
really can't do much on that though.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why no one really cares for phones, because you just like think, oh, remember your phone from like 10 years ago? You know, my phone
Well,
10
but-
years ago was probably a black and white Nokia.
Well, I'm
You
like,
know.
I'm just saying, like, more and more now, because more companies are doing yearly releases, and the upgrades are so fucking minuscule that, like, I don't see why people are spending, like we said, the ridiculous $500 fucking dollars for the new Galaxy S5. Why? It's only
Yeah.
fucking waterproof. Don't put your phone in water. How the fuck is it that
Exactly.
hard?
Why do you need your phone in the water?
Exactly.
It's the
You don't need to
Because-
swim with your phone and
because
text,
it's-
motherfucker.
What if you drop your phone in water though?
You put it in rice.
No, it's because of the whole like camera thing, because you know the whole like Instagram stuff. But even going on that, why don't you just go and buy out like a GoPro?
Oh,
That's
when a GoPro's
waterproof,
so
that's
fucking bad, but those
completely,
things are
like-
so expensive. The
Well,
GoPros are pretty expensive. They're like
they're
like $300.
Yeah,
something
but
like
isn't it? You can buy like
Akasha?
cameras for like
Huh?
100 quid. That
There's
are,
a
like,
fire in
indestructible.
in this place.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm pretty sure, can't you? You can buy like pretty good cameras that are like just, waterproof. They're
Yeah, I mean-
resistant to falling.
Well, I
and
guess
stuff
the-
like
oh,
that. Just
shit.
go buy that.
Sam, what the fuck
Oh
did
shit!
you do?
I said it. In...
I wasn't expecting this dramatic of a fire. Holy crap!
I didn't do shit, by the way. I want to point
Wonder
that out.
what's
This
going
is
on.
not me.
Well, you'll see it when you watch the. Well, there's fire right here. Are you sure there's nothing like? Who?
Oh, it was Akasha.
Oh, Kasha. Is she down there doing
Let's
it?
just pause the talk for a minute. We have issues with Minecraft.
Yes. Sorry, we're just kind of like looking. It's like holy shit, there's fire everywhere. It's Akasha's fault. Blame it on her.
Cassius.
Don't blame it on me.
Welcome to
Lightning
the stream,
struck
traumatized.
Lightning struck twice. That's all.
Really? And then you just kind of spread it. You can hear her clicking.
Jesus.
She's like, I'm gonna make it worse. And she was the one that bitched and moaned so we could play this fucking map.
All I gotta do is reload it. Not a problem.
So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into some gaming stuff.
Okay.
Sam.
Okay. Oh,
Just
should I
pick
say
a
the
random
things
one.
again?
No, just,
Okay,
just
pick a
one.
random one. Okay, so GameStop. Oh wait, actually no, that's not a good way to start this.
Oh my god.
The game Arkham Knight,
Mm-hmm.
which I hope you all know, it's a great looking game.
It does look pretty good.
Has a shut up, Dick. Has a
Fuck off! You asked.
has a okay, so it has two pieces. Shush. Has two pieces of DLC. The Harley Quinn. What are you doing?
I'm getting lagged like a motherfucker.
Okay, shush.
Just keep speaking, dumbass. Don't tell me to shush
It
and
has
you're not
the har-
talking.
You're letting don't. You're telling me to talk, and then you're talking over me.
Having technical difficulties with the people in the chat,
The
so
call.
please hold on for a second while they resolve their issues.
Anyway,
I don't think they'll ever.
Arkham
happen.
Knight has shut the.
Me and Sam have some really deep emotional. That's
Yes,
never
I do.
mind.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we have a deep hatred for each other. Anyway.
Can you just finish what you were saying?
Yes.
Hey, but I can feel it. I can tell he's just like grabbing his head, like, God damn it, these son of bitches.
Yeah.
Two pieces of DLC. One of them is the Harley Quinn, which is gonna be for everybody, and the second one is a GameStop exclusive, so you can only get it if you go buy the game at GameStop. And it is the Red Hood DLC, and I think everybody, if you're a Conquer fan, knows who Red Hood is. So people are, yeah, it's okay. People are way more interested probably in the Red Hood DLC than they are the Harley Quinn DLC. So I want to know what you guys thought about retailer exclusives and how stupid they are. Or if you think they're okay.
Okay, so I think it's a smart business point. I mean, they're pretty smart for doing that. But the consumer side of it's pretty fucked up. Because are they selling this DLC separate? So will I be able to, if I buy Arkham Knight from a different retailer and I want to, because I don't have enough money to get the DLC or whatever, can I go to GameStop and purchase the DLC? Or is that even...
Purchase it there.
So you have to buy the copy there. You can't buy the DLC later.
It says GameStop exclusive, so I think that's what that means.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's what it is.
I think it's pretty stupid, because I think it's the same thing like how we were talking about a couple weeks ago with the whole... What?
See, the thing is it's... oh, voice going weird. It's a bit different over here.
That voice crack.
It's a bit different over here because there's not many game stores. There's probably
we don't
about...
have GameStops here either.
No, we don't have
stores.
GameStop, but we have a shop called Game. And going on
Such
with
a
the
brilliant name.
Game, take out stop. But with this whole exclusive DLC, I think if you enjoy the store, if you like the store, I think it's kind of good to get something out of being, you purchase from this store, so yeah, you purchase from this store, so you're getting an exclusive DLC. If you didn't like GameStop, though, I know you would be pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
if you didn't like GameStop, you want the DLC.
Okay, so what is the DLC? What does it include?
It's a story-based DLC about Red Hood.
That's stupid. That's completely stupid because I can understand if it was a minuscule, fucking,
a character.
Well, not even a character's kind of extreme. I'm thinking, like a costume or something, something really, really small that's most people probably won't even give a fuck about. I see that as being okay. Because, I mean, not everybody's going to, give a shit about, skins or something minuscule like that. But...
Yeah, but someone like me who's, a fan of the Red Hood, he's probably one of my favorite Batman characters, I probably won't be able to play that because I don't have GameStop here.
And that's what I'm saying. I think that is bullshit. That's why I said, if it was small DLC, like a skin or something, like a wall, like a freaking, maybe, I don't know, you get, a wallpaper, or, something like that.
Yeah.
It's okay. But in the setting of story-based or even character, you're, people are gonna, that's just stupid.
I think it would have been good if it was sort of what Xbox does with its games and DLC, which it becomes first, but then later goes on to. So, if you want the DLC early, you buy it from GameStop, but maybe, a month later, you can get it anyway.
That's what I thought it
same
meant.
price.
That's what I thought it meant at first.
Well, it may...
I'd be okay with that.
I don't even know if I would be okay with that. Because I just think that's unfair.
I'd be okay.
I'd be more
because,
okay with
Xbox,
it, yes, because then there is a
Xbox
chance for
does
the
that.
consumer to actually get the product. But
Because Xbox 360 does that, with the DLCs for COD and that, they all come early on that, then they come out on PC and Battlefield.
Fucking hate that.
PC and Battlefield, PC and PlayStation 4. I was thinking a game.
I just think that's stupid. I just think that's really dumb. That I think exclusives for I think exclusives are pretty stupid in general. Unless they're console exclusives. Okay, so you literally cannot play this game unless you have said console. That makes no sense. That's okay. But I think when you start when the game originally is not an exclusive and you make it some part of it exclusive to said console, I think that's fucked up. Because especially for our community, for the people who create content like we do. So, if say, for Sam, for instance, he wants to do the Arkham Knight, right? I assume that you're going to do that game, right?
I'm gonna 100% do that.
Okay, well he can't. If we're wrong and you can't get the DLC, people are gonna miss out. You know, that's fucked up. That's stupid. That doesn't make sense. Why, like, I don't know. Exclusives, I think, are only justifiable in certain things.
Yeah.
So,
No, I get what you got at.
Akasha, Miss Quiet. Miss Quiet, how do you feel?
She's just burning shit. She's not listening.
That ain't me no more. That's white boy burning shit.
The fire's taking on a life of its own.
I know. I kind of been burning down the villages. You guys probably see. So Akasha, how do you feel about that whole thing? Because you
I
haven't
could
talked.
care less.
Because she's a ghetto budget buyer anyway. It don't matter.
You're damn right. So you know damn well I'm not gonna go on day one and all that bullshit. I'm gonna get the motherfucker either used. And lately, I don't. Matter of fact, the last game I bought as a hard copy was Minecraft, and I bought it for $13 because it was on sale for Xbox. And before that, it was like a year ago.
With that DLC, by the way, for that game, wouldn't like online stores have them? Like, I know when like someone sell it on eBay or Amazon or something, like, oh, you can buy this game with DLC. So can you just get it that way?
More than likely, but I think it's kind of
like a code. You mean? What do you mean?
Well, no, like somebody would.
Like, people like go out,
resale,
maybe companies
basically.
or even people, buy the game and then they resell it on eBay and Amazon.
Well, it's not like it's on the disc though.
It's like a code.
It's a code, yeah. It's like a DLC.
Well, you don't know that necessarily, because they have the gaming industry lately has been known to just lock freaking content on the disc. That's the whole thing about day one DLC. When you download it, quote unquote, you're just basically unlocking the patch for it. You know.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is like they'd just be selling the code. You wouldn't have to get the game.
No, but
I think with the go on.
Go ahead.
Oh, gotcha. I was gonna say, I think with this story, when's the game supposed to be coming out? Or going on sale?
Like February-ish, I think.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Like, I'm guessing that story, you would probably have to look into more detail closer to the date to see what's going on with the DLC.
Well, yeah, we're just making speculation as of now.
Yeah. But that's what I think you need to do, to be honest, with that kind of story. Just keep an eye on it, because plans change.
Yeah, because they're gonna get bitched at. You know, people are gonna voice, like, I'm not saying I necessarily speak for the entire, you know, gaming community, but for at least the people that I know, yeah, this is gonna be an issue for a lot of people.
And for people who want to play the game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't necessarily. What are you trying to say? I only know people who do Let's Plays. I don't hang out outside of YouTube. Thanks. I'm not Sam. Oh, shots fired. I'm sorry.
Shots fired. Shots fired. It was a
It's
good bit.
He's like, it's fine. It's I hate you.
Do you guys want to talk about the Naughty Dog announced that they aren't, what's the word? They aren't shutting the doors on making a Crash Bandicoot reboot.
I didn't know that was a...
Or a Jack and Daxter game. Or
I didn't know they were making a Crash Bandicoot. Or
well, there aren't, but they're saying that they might in the future.
Basically, it's a possibility. Like, don't count it out of
get
the
your hopes
cards.
up.
Yeah, don't get your hopes up, but don't necessarily count it out. You know, it is a possibility.
It made me get my hopes up. I'm not gonna lie. Crash Bandicoot is probably one of my favorite kids as a game.
That's because that makes sense. Akasha,
yeah,
what the fuck are you doing? Leave my shit alone.
With reboots, they're not exactly. I think reboots are good, because I think people like forget about the good games from old, and even kids, you know, like they don't know the old stuff.
Yeah, nobody knows about like if you talk to like recent gamers and stuff like that, like people who play Call of Duty and shit like that, they're like, what's Crash? What's Spyro?
Like,
is that from Skylanders? Shut the fuck up. Kill yourself.
Like, what was it? I think it was like I think there was a YouTube video of kids reacting to a Game Boy Color.
I see that.
And they were like, "Oh, this is an iPhone case. I've seen this."
Only
and
one kid knew his history.
And one of them was saying, and one was.
Oh, you're talking about the
like,
Fine
you
Brothers
don't-
video.
Yeah,
For the Game
and,
Boy,
like,
yeah,
I think
yeah,
one of
yeah.
them said like, so one of them said like, oh, you don't turn it on and get the apps.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're freaking clueless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
That is
revamps would
sad.
be quite good because with parents at least they can say, show them, just be like, I played this game as a kid and this was actually quite fun. Maybe you should.
Yeah.
And it's on a new console. They'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
it's on the console or
Oh yeah, I got my
PC.
kids playing it. You know I do.
Well, yeah, and
Would
that's...
you rather?
Go ahead.
Are we
Would you
doing?
rather
Would you
make
rather
a
now? That's
reboot
awesome.
of the game?
Would we rather
That's
have reboot or like a?
Would
a
you rather
brand
have
new
a
story?
Yeah, but you cut me off. Would
Well,
you rather
your
have a
fucking
reboot of
mic's
the
like.
game or
Oh,
Jesus Christ! Would you rather have a reboot of the game or have them remake one of the old ones?
So what do you mean? So basically, do a whole new story or redo the story?
Like a whole new game or like remake one of the old games?
So basically,
Why is
what I
Minecraft
just
being
said.
such a bitch?
No, I think it's your
It's-
fucking internet, dude. Because your
Probably.
voice is cutting out too.
Hmm.
God damn it!
Um,
Mom, get out of the internet!
She shut your fucking electric off. Like,
All right, it's gonna be a race for time again.
Oh,
I want both, to be honest.
for me, it depends on the franchise.
That's
Crash
true.
Bandicoot. What about Crash Bandicoot?
Well, for Crash, I'd probably say redo rather
Okay.
than make a new one. But with some franchise, for me, it does depend on the franchise. So, say if, like, now I know I've been watching it and I want to play them, but Pokemon, bring that to, like, the newer games. I'd rather them get the old games and bring them onto the new console rather than, like, redoing, if you know what I mean. It'd be
Yeah.
nice to have the old games on the new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
Wait,
there
I
are
know you've been-
franchises.
I know you've been saying that you want Spyro to have like a remake.
I
I
don't
don't think I
say
want
a
a
remake.
remake of
Just I
Spyro.
want another one. I want another.
I want
Spyro
another
game.
good Spyro game, not like.
That's what I'm saying. Like I want
Spyro.
another. Akasha, can you take down the server and boot it back up? Because I think we've crashed it.
Oh, with all the lava and shit.
Yeah. Because
That might have been what that was.
Spyro.
because I'm lagging now and I. So bear with us. We're still gonna talk, but you won't see any
Yeah.
gameplay in the
Yeah.
background.
Did Crash
Spyro?
Bandicoot have a racing game?
Yes,
Yes, it did.
Crash
For-
64.
Was
I
that
think.
good?
I don't know.
I have been told that
I think
it
I
was.
played it.
I've been told that it was fun, but it was just a racing game. But
Okay.
for like what you could do in it, it was sort of one of those games that you get like your mates over, get some controllers, and just have a laugh,
Mhm.
rather than something you would play like competitively.
Hashtag every Mario game. What?
Every
I didn't
Mario
say anything. Oh wait, I mean every Nintendo game. Son of a bitch.
Huh.
game. You were going on about Spyro.
Yeah, Spyro.
Because
I
me
think,
and Sam are avid Spyro supporters.
I like Spyro.
I didn't play a lot of Spyro.
Okay, it's back.
I
I haven't played a
I
lot of the
play-
new shit of Spyro.
haven't
I've played two
Refresh.
games of Spyro. I think there was one on like the Game Boy Advanced, or at least it was on the DS
Season
or
of
Game Boy
Oracle. Not
Advance.
Season of Oracle. That's fucking Legend of Zelda.
I don't know
um,
what one it was.
Is this a
But
new
then,
map?
which one was it? I think it was called A Hero's Tale.
I can't remember what it is. Like there was one for
Hero-
the Game Boy where you it was like a frost setting.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the one I played, and as well as Spyro A Hero's Tale on PlayStation 2.
Yeah, I need to get all the PlayStation. I need to get all the Spyro games. I have two of them. I have Ripto's Rage, and then a collector's edition of Year of the Dragon.
I think everyone has that sort of like the one game franchise that they just want every game of.
Yeah, well, I
If you
mean,
know what-
I'm like that for a lot of franchises. I have all the Assassin's Creed games except for fucking Black
The
Flag.
newest one. Yeah.
Black Flag. I don't have that one yet. I will have it once I get a job, and then I'll pre-order Unity.
The only
I'm still debating Unity.
Oh, really?
Go for it, 8-bit.
Go ahead, dude.
The only freaking game franchise that I literally have like all of them for is Gear. Well, I don't have Judgment, but I have like all the Gears of War because they're very good games. But I don't have Judgment, and I haven't got it yet because I've been told that it isn't that good. But I don't know if you guys have played it.
I haven't played any.
No,
Gears of War games.
I've never had an Xbox, so I've been able to play it.
I had an Xbox for about 2 months and then I sold it because I didn't.
Oh my god. I'm like the only like person who is like an avid Xbox player.
No.
Sony fanboy over here.
I've had mine since 2010.
I had my Xbox since 2010, but I go back and forth. I have my moments. So.
Well, I don't really have anything to go back and forth to, so.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I got the Xbox One and I'm good.
Well, going on with consoles and this Xbox One stuff, the Xbox One is very good and all, but being in this community thing, it really isn't nice. It's because I just feel outcasted. Because everyone else is on PC playing together and I'm stuck on that.
Yeah, we need to
Not
get you a
saying that the
PC, bro. We
community
need to get
isn't
you
nice.
something.
Yeah.
You both.
What?
It's.
You see, you both.
I'm
you
glad
both-
Grim has it.
What? I couldn't hear you cut out there at the end.
You said you both, and then stopped.
No, I said do both.
Oh.
Do both?
Like PC and if you want to be on, like that's what I do.
Oh, you can get back on sound, by the way.
Get
Okay.
the service back up.
I open myself to opportunities on both ends. Like I had a good PC a while ago, but now it's kind of outdated.
Yeah.
Just upgrade it. I mean.
Yeah, but it costs money to do that.
No, it's cheaper though.
That is true. Yeah, it's cheaper to. Well, no. Honestly, for him, a lot of his parts are probably to the point where he would have to upgrade a full haul.
If I got a new like PC, I would want to go the mile and have like a probably really expensive one at this point.
Yeah, you don't have to go expensive.
Yeah, expensive is pretty stupid because I mean I paid $700 for mine, but I had to buy a monitor, mouse, keyboard, a bunch of stuff that if you have from your old PC, you don't really have to worry about it. I like this diamond, like giant pool.
Actually, good point talking about PCs. I know a lot of people debate about this, but for you three, which do you prefer, build it yourself or pre-built?
I'm over the build it yourself. I am so over it.
You're so over it?
Well,
you do that for work though.
But see, before I started like constantly doing it for work, I used to build it just for the fields and shit, shits and giggles, and just for the fields. I made this, and I know I can make it. So fuck it. I'd rather go get a bare bones and then put all the guts in.
Well, but I would consider that building it.
No,
not necessarily building it from the ground up, but you're still building it.
I used to build it from scratch, like put the motherboard in, screw it in, and all that shit.
Yeah. Because I subscribed to a person on YouTube who was talking about this, and saying that a lot of people, even if they're first-time PC gamers, which would be me, or people who are used to it, everyone says you have to build it yourself. And he was saying that if you're new to it, that probably isn't the best option.
Exactly.
Because you don't know anything. Yes. And with a pre-built, you can just... Because he was saying he knows how to build like a PC, but he said even building a PC, he spent like 3 days straight trying to get it work with games.
Yeah, I don't know why he had that issue.
And stuff. It depends on the operating system you decide to use.
He does play high games like DayZ, Battlefield stuff.
Well, yeah, it does. Like Akasha said, it does depend on a lot of things. Drivers, depending on what operating system you're going to use. If you're using Mac or using OS or Mac OS.
Your AMD, Intel, it
there's so much that goes into
video
it.
Card you're use.
I would say if you do not have the knowledge, probably not the best thing to attempt it, because a lot of people will end up buying like graphics cards that won't work with their fucking motherboard, or buying outrageous. Like I have a friend.
Won't even fit. Like they'll fuck up their motherboard trying to make it fit.
Yeah.
Like Splits bought
think
16 gigs of RAM for his PC, which
And
you
it don't take
don't need 16 gigs. That's ridiculous.
Well, I'm gonna get 16 gigs for mine.
Well, that's different. I mean, when you like, I guess for the kind of stuff we do, it is necessarily better, but I don't
Some
think
people
necessarily.
do need that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean,
Well,
for what he does, 16 gigs is probably
Yeah.
the sweet
A
spot,
lot.
but it's a little bit more than needed.
Well,
Yeah, I got like 8 gigs right now, and I can
The,
I can run 2 games at one time and not feel the pain. Remember that day we were I was like taping the whole time while we were playing a game and all that shit.
I mean,
And
I
didn't-
only have 4. I have 4 gigs of RAM.
the just to put it into perspective, the person I watch on YouTube has 64
64
Gigs.
subscribers. Oh, 6. That's the
64 gig of RAM.
Yeah,
Yes.
But the reason behind it, which would be kind of good for people who want to do YouTube, especially high quality, is he does like 15-minute DayZ videos,
yeah.
which take a lot of processing.
I think it's
Especially
just
as well as
because
he play games on Ultra and stuff like that, where you kind of need that kind of stuff, I would say.
yeah. I think it's also a lot of people are like our society is becoming a lot more of a I want it now, especially like because you know. I have no issue. Like, you know, I don't know if anybody, the people who are in the call can probably guess, but in the chat, guess how long it takes to render this fucking podcast out every time? Because I render it out every single time. At least the last, like...
Too damn
I
long.
don't even know.
You don't even know? Sam, do you know the exact number?
To render, like through Vegas or whatever you do it.
Well, 4 hours. 4
It takes
hours.
4 hours,
four
something like that?
fucking hours to do. Fuck it. It's not that big of a deal to me. Like, it's just, it's because society's become a lot more, you know, I want it now. It has to be now. Like, I don't want to wait all this time. And it's just like, I don't see it as being that big of a deal. I fucking render it out while I go to sleep. Why is it a big deal?
But, like, going back onto the whole pre-built building PCs, there's one thing that I do agree on, which is if that you're for this is what I've said to people, and they're saying like, oh, build it yourself. I said I'm not going to do that. I'm going to buy pre-built because if you're a first-time PC gamer, you don't know if you're going to like it, and there's no point spending £800 on all this major gear that can run any game, and then you don't like it, and you've just wasted all your time and money
that does make sense
on
too.
something that you don't enjoy. So I would say if you're a first-time gamer, buy pre-built. It's easy to use. If you start liking it and want to move on, then you get a bit more complex.
Yeah, my thing is like, say if you have an old PC or laptop or whatever, experiment on that old one. If you have like backup or whatever, experiment on the old shit.
Well, I also see it as, you know, like I that kind of goes for like a general thing, you know, for like everything. You know, you shouldn't necessarily put a shit ton of money in, you know, stuff that you really may not even fucking like.
Yeah. Well, with the whole like PC thing, I think that is what consoles sort of have a one-up about, which is when you buy a console, it's there, you plug it in.
That's what I was gonna say that earlier.
done.
Yeah, I feel like that's definitely what consoles are.
Therefore,
Like it's just so
Good
much easier. Like you don't have to like with a PC you have an issue with the video game. It's like shit. I have to get a new part. That kind of thing doesn't really happen with consoles. It's just like the bare minimum. But
yeah,
Well, yeah. If something goes wrong with a game, usually it's either the disc or like internet issues.
or the developer like
honest.
actually fucked it up or something.
That's
That's
sort
happened
of
before.
what happens. It's not like, oh crap, this part can't run it. Let me go out and get a new one.
Yeah, I just think it's all based on preference. You know, if you want, I think if you want the best gaming experience, you got to go PC. If you
gotta
want
go
the
PC,
best gaming experience, it's hands down. You're gonna get you have more of a variety.
But
Go ahead.
But I would say that there are other factors come into it, like friends.
Mm-hmm.
So one of my friends was saying he wanted to get a next gen console, but he didn't know which one. And I said, well, they're the similar price, aren't they? I said, okay, so which one of your friends
Here in
got?
the
And
U.S.
they
at
said-
least, it was $100 difference.
Yeah, well, I mean, anyway, and I said, well, which one of your friends have all got? And then he said Xbox One. I said, we'll get that one then.
Yeah, because there's no point in going on, like, especially if you're used to playing multiplayer and your friends ain't gonna be on there. So
yeah, and that's why I regretted getting the Xbox One, because none of my friends got it, which actually pissed me off.
At that point, I had the exact opposite situation. A lot of my friends went for the Xbox One, I'm like, I don't really care. They were the dumb ones that went with the wrong console.
oh my god.
Yeah, but he's a fanboy, so his argument is like completely invalid.
Bullshit. It is literally has better. It has literally a better what's it called? Shit.
I'm not
shit,
a fanboy for Xbox because I've played PlayStation and Xbox and like everything in between. But it's at this moment
Boy, I just saw what you did to the dog. Okay.
Yeah,
with Xbox. But
I didn't mean to.
I don't know. I'm a console gamer. I'm different to you guys.
I'm a console gamer.
Well, Sam's a console gamer too. The only really, I guess, heavy PC gamers is me, Akasha, and Sam. Or me, Akasha, and Onfire.
Yeah.
Sam, quit eating, you fat fucker.
Damn it, you caught me.
Can hear it. Fucking chilling over there.
He's hungry, man. He's got the munchies.
Every podcast I have to eat.
Yes.
It's his tradition.
I think I prefer the PC number one because the games are cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
And it has like a lot mods and stuff that I can add on later on after I finish the game or whatever, which gives it another, avenue that I haven't went down and all that shit.
Yeah. The one thing I do like about PC is literally every game that comes out goes on it.
I wish that was
console,
100% true. Majority of the games, yes, but
majority, but with console, there's a lot of games that are like
you can't play.
This is for Xbox. This is for PlayStation. PC, it's sort of like, well, we got most of it.
You get the best of both worlds, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is what I think is advantage to it.
Well, I think it's advantage to that, and you could do so much more on a PC that you can't do on a freaking console. Like, there's just Destiny isn't on PC. Shut the fuck up. No one cares about it.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm okay
great.
Destiny's good.
Now we're kind of quiet.
I do.
Okay.
Well, just quickly. Just saying, like, with the PC, although it does have all the games, it depends on what your PC can run.
That too.
It's all there, but it doesn't mean that you can have it all.
Yes.
That's true.
This is true.
Anyway,
and that's kind of what we were saying before. There's a best of if you're willing to put the money out, I think it would be better to get a PC. But if you have limited resources and
and if you don't know where to look, then
I think it depends on how much time you got, because I feel like Xbox is sort of like a quick thing. Well, console at least. You can come in, turn it on, play some games, turn it off, go. PC is a bit. I don't know. I just feel like PC is a bit more like you kind of have to sit down and sort of stuff, where a console is sort of like a fast-paced kind of thing. If you know what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, I get what you mean, but I just think it's. I don't know.
And
It's all based on preference.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway.
Sam, we'll go to an hour and a half, so we got 15 more minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have another topic. I kind of put two down, but what?
I said, duh. That's why.
I hate. By the way, okay, I'm gonna say this right now. I hate when White Boy does this shit. I'm saying it right now. White Boy will do this every podcast. I'll say one little thing, and it'll be like the end of the world.
This is fucking hilarious because you get so butthurt.
I fucking hate you.
I love you too.
Anyway, so there's this I'll say it again. I put this down as two because I saw them at different times, but a bunch of games are delayed.
Go ahead. Sam. I think he cut out. That's great.
Gotcha.
Oh, you suck.
No, you didn't get me. You got our audience making them wait. Prick.
What? I got you though, bitch.
Not really. It doesn't affect me.
Can you just hurry up, man?
Yeah,
we got somebody who's supposed to be in the bed by now.
Anyway,
No,
okay, so a bunch of
it's
games. Oh.
Just go, dude.
No, wait.
Talk.
Say what you want to say. bunch of games are delaying, like Battlefield Hardline and not Destiny, Dragon Age Inquisition, and I wanted you guys to guess why they're doing this.
To improve them. I think that's what the reason I heard.
Well, that's one of them. Actually, I was thinking more.
To increase. To be honest, the thing that I had in mind was to increase sales.
Yep.
Or something like that.
That's, in my opinion, that's 100% it. Because if you look when Dragon Age, at least Dragon Age Inquisition was coming out.
October 7th. Wasn't it?
Battlefield Hardline was also coming out in October. Never mind. So that makes sense too. Those games are basically committing suicide. Like, cause
I don't necessarily think those ones would, but others would, yeah.
That's true. Actually, I was surprised that it was Dragon Age that moved. Let me get the list out, because as I've said and complained to White Boy multiple thousands of times, there are like at least I think 20 games coming out in October that are like big AAA titles that people are gonna be like, I don't know what to buy, and they're gonna like one of these games is gonna lose, and it's gonna be really tragic. Okay, so in October, we have on the 3rd, we have Super Smash Bros. For 3DS. Then on the 7th, we have Alien Isolation, Drive Club, Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor, Project Spark. And then the next week, we have Borderlands, the pre-sequel, the Evil Within. October 21st, we have Evolve, and we used to have Battlefield Hardline that day. And then on the 28th, oh, actually, I guess 24th, Civilization Beyond Earth, if people are looking for that. On the 28th, we have Assassin's Creed Unity and Sunset Overdrive. Like, that's a ridiculous amount of games coming out. And then, like,
considering it's all $60 price tags.
Yeah, exactly. Even in the span of 2 months, though, if you go into November, which is when I think, Dragon Age moved to November, which I was like, move a little bit more. Move a little bit. You can do this. November has Call of Duty Advanced Warfare on the 4th. On the 11th, there is the Halo Master Chief Collection, The Crew. On the 18th, Dragon Age Inquisition and Far Cry 4 come out. On the 25th, Little Big Planet 3 comes out. I think it's, by the way, it's really dumb that Dragon Age moved to the same day that Far Cry 4 is coming out.
Because I'd rather get Far Cry 4.
Yeah, 100%.
Far Cry 4 looks amazing.
It does. It looks awesome. But I think actually, hold up. Let's go back to the 7th. So, Alien Isolation, Drive Club, and Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor. It would have won that day, I think.
Which one?
What do you? I'm saying Dragon Age.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Because it was coming out that day.
You specify which game. You're like, it would have won.
I was saying that one. I was like,
the other 3 games?
The other 3 games were Alien Isolation, Drive Club, and Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor.
I don't know, Drive Club. Is that the one where you get with your friends and you...
Yeah,
like...
Drive Club's that one, isn't it the no loading screen east to west coast?
That's the Crew. You guys think of the Crew.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Drive Club is the PlayStation 4 racing game exclusive.
I wouldn't mind getting the Crew.
Yeah, the Crew... Actually, I heard the Crew is bad. I heard that because the beta came out this weekend.
The thing is, actually, out of those, like, 4 games, I would have probably got Alien. I saw an advert for it and it actually looked quite good.
It does.
I've never played one of those games.
Although I'm really worried about it, considering Colonial Marines look really good too.
The thing is, though, as I saw, like, in it, was that you can actually complete the game without killing anyone. You can actually stealth through the entire thing without killing an entire thing.
I think that's pretty
cool. Yeah, because in this game there's only one alien, and it's apparently unkillable.
An unkillable alien?
So, well, because you don't have like, weapons and shit.
Yeah, you don't have like a weapon, and you're just like a woman. You're like some just woman who got trapped, or
so
something like that.
We can't fight now.
Against an alien, no.
Well, I don't think a man could fight against an alien either. At least this man ain't going to. Fuck that shit.
Game over, man. Game over.
I think, yeah, Dragon Age moving to the 18th is a big mistake, though. For I don't get it. Like, that's such a ridiculous thing.
I don't think so. I mean, they're kind of so they're moving to the 18th of October.
Of November.
Oh, November. I don't think it's necessarily a bad move because, we've complained about numerous times on Skype. It's basically, they're trying not to fail. Because
I think though,
but they'd be the winner.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, in the beginning, but if once everybody starts playing and then something's wrong, then they're gonna backlash.
I think the problem. I don't think that they should have put it on the day of Far Cry 4.
Yeah, that's
Because
what
I
Oh
don't
no,
know, it's
that's
very-
dumb. I didn't know it was on the same day as Far Cry 4.
That is a
said that.
very anticipated game.
Yeah,
and it
that's
will
a
surely
that's a pretty dumb move.
lose.
Hi, what the crafting
Drift.
table? Who the hell?
That was me.
Look, guys, look. Game developers, just push it 2015. I can deal. I can deal
Or
with that.
December. I mean, you just
Yeah,
like,
that's-
it doesn't make
that's-
sense. Like, okay, so lesser known titles, which is Drive Club and Alien Isolation.
I think Alien Isolation is pretty up there, by the way.
Well, okay, I mean, just like as of like, you know, like who like if it was gonna win, like it would have. Like I agree with you, it would have won had it stayed on that day. But like it just kind of like doesn't make sense because it kind of seems like it would be shooting itself in the foot doing the whole, you know, moving to the same day is like a very very anticipated game that everybody wants to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not everybody.
Well, not
you got the
everybody, of
Dragon
course,
Age
but-
fans.
No,
So
everyone
I
was
mean, each one has their own fans. I mean,
Yeah.
Far Cry 3 got a lot of
I'm just
praise.
talking about in a general sense. You know, it doesn't
Yeah.
make sense to move it to something that is gonna stomp the shit out of you in sales, just because
Yeah,
there's
I mean,
more
also,
people who
like,
care about freaking Far Cry than there are about Dragon Age, from what I know at least. I mean,
There are people like me though that are like fans of a bunch of different kind of games. So
Well, of course.
I'm excited for all those. For most of the games I listed on the 7th anyway, and then for both Far Cry 4 and Dragon Age Inquisition. So like it's like, god damn it, can't you just like not move to a day where there's another game coming out that I want?
Okay, so if you had to choose, which one would you choose, Sam?
God damn
If I
it.
had, oh shit, I'll have to think.
No,
Oh, God.
What
I
would
think
you
right
choose?
off the top of your head.
For off the top of my head,
Yeah.
Far Cry 4,
Okay.
bam, shot myself in the head.
Okay. So
What are we
8-bit.
choosing?
8-bit, or it's either Dragon Age Inquisition, or Far Cry 4.
Far Cry 4, no doubt.
Okay, Kasha. I know you're not going to, but if you had to.
Oh no, it's Dragon Age.
Okay, so I'd probably go with Far Cry 4. Just because
There you
I
go.
know more about that game and I saw the trailer and oh my god, it's amazing.
I've never played Dragon Age.
I've never
I
either.
I play like I like Dragon Age, so I guess I like the story. I like that it continues. Like if you had the game before, I don't know if they're gonna do that this time, but
Mhm.
it kind of like continues.
Well, are they PlayStation exclusives?
No,
What,
Dragon
What?
Age?
no,
Okay.
I got it on the PC and Xbox.
I might have to try to see if I can get it on PC then. It is like how far does it go back? Like can I get like all the games on Steam basically? Or Origin or
It might be. I think I bought mine in a pack on the PC, like on Steam.
okay, because like I've seen it and it does look like an RPG that I would love to play. It's just as of now, knowing what I know about Far Cry 4, I would have to choose that because I don't know any. It's kind of like I wouldn't want to necessarily jump out on a limb on something that I haven't seen that much of and I don't really know all that much
Yeah.
about. So, yeah, but I think that's
But-
probably. Go ahead.
Hold up, I'm not done though. I was gonna say this about
I'm not
Battlefield
done,
Hardline.
motherfucker.
Because we were talking about Dragon Age Inquisition, but Battlefield Hardline we kind of just shoved off to the side.
You know what? I
Battlefield
had the
Hardline
beta
moved-
for that. Didn't even play it.
It was
I
shitty.
think the reason they moved I think it looked good. Just saying.
Looked is a little different than played though.
Well, I didn't get a chance to because the beta was being flooded by people.
Yes, it's true.
But
Hating on it.
the thing is that people. I think the reason they moved it was because people were hating on it.
Yep,
And seeing
that's
as
what I
it
was
is
gonna
it in the same time of some other games that have been getting high, reviews and stuff like that, they're probably like, we'll just move it a bit forward, make sure that it's all finished and that actually it's a good game, so that not everyone's all like, oh, it's a shit game.
Unlike what other game that they released just the year before?
Battlefield
Well,
4.
That's the other thing I think. I think that they're worried that, because a lot of people were bitching like, oh my god, you're releasing Battlefield
and
Hardline.
fucking the other one isn't even fixed
Battlefield
yet.
4 is still shit. And like, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. I can see like why people are bitching about that. But then they move.
Go ahead.
sorry, I'm just saying, am I the only person ever on the internet who doesn't have any beef with the Battlefield games? all I hear is hate about it. I'm just like, I find it fun. I think it's okay.
I
Everyone else is
love
just-
Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3 is awesome.
I think it's just a lot of people
Battlefield
have
4,
a
like,
lot of
shot me in
server
the
issues,
face.
so they just kind of.
I've never had any issues with Battlefield 4.
Well, that may just be like it. Maybe like this may just happen in North America. I mean,
I don't know, but
it may
like,
just be server issues over here rather than.
when I've
because
heard
of more
about like
of us.
Battlefield Hardline and Battlefield 4, all I've heard is just bad things. I'm just like, it's fine here. It's fine. I like the game.
Okay, so
I
did
think
you have any friends who
Battlefield
play it though?
I had friends who played Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, and they both liked.
And
They liked
they
both
didn't have
games.
any issues. So then that's what it might be. You know, it might just be that the North American servers did. I'm just saying. I mean, like I'm just saying that might be it. I've never played it, so I don't know.
My friends though did stop playing after the sort of first DLC came out, so most of the main updates they did recently, they haven't
Experience.
saw. But like even with like Battlefield Hardline, like when that came out, all my friends on Xbox were like, "Oh, that looks really crap." I was the only one who was like, "No, that looks really cool." I think it's kind of neat that now they're getting away from like
The Battlefield?
sort of Battlefield into sort of
Uh-huh.
because the only
They're getting
game
away
that's
from the
like
game
that-
title.
No, it's like the only game that's like that is Payday. To be honest,
hmm
that is like Battlefield Hardline. I can't think of any other game that's like it.
Yeah, Payday.
So,
But it's not like that. Look,
The-
okay,
the
I
bank
don't even want to
robber
talk about
thing.
Battlefield Hardline, because I get really angry when I talk about Battlefield Hardline.
okay,
like, okay.
I won't anger you anymore.
Incredible Hulk.
Okay, here we go. No, we're gonna do this. Battlefield Hardline,
So the
Should
podcast is going to
just
be
be
another
an
half hour long,
add-on.
just so you guys know.
yeah, it should,
No,
it should
no.
basically be an add-on for Battlefield 4. Because it really, it's like, people are like,
No.
oh my god, it's like Payday. It's fucking, no, okay, it's not cops versus robbers. It's just army versus army, but reskin people. God damn it. People, no. And no one's batting an eye at the fact that EA is suddenly like, we're gonna release a Battlefield every year. But now they're fucking... Guys, Call of Duty comes out every year and you shit on that, but when Battlefield does, oh, hoity-toity.
I think it's stupid.
perfectly fine.
I think it's stupid.
my
God damn it.
Can
You
I
have
sort
unleashed
of
the
be
beast.
the against him?
Go
Yes.
ahead,
Which
dude.
is Battlefield Hardline. I feel that it shouldn't have been an add-on, but maybe as a kind of arcade game rather than a full-fledged title. Something
Like a cheaper
you know,
experience? Yeah, I would be okay with that too. But I'm
Like,
just saying, calling it
well,
like a...
like the Xbox 360 arcade games, which
Yeah.
some of them are actually very good.
Yeah.
I feel Battlefield Hardline should have been sort of there, not as a full disc AAA title.
So
Oh, yeah,
basically,
that-
it should
that'll be
be
better.
like a.
I'm- But I'm not complaining.
Like a B-rated
I-
movie.
When it comes out, I will happily go and buy it and play it. To be honest, I'm probably going to play the shit out of that game.
Okay,
Even the loading screens look like fucking indie game shit.
look, it is 10:33.
You know what?
What
I'm
are
just
we gonna? We need to end this shit.
Can I just say something? I'm just going to play it to piss you off, Sam.
Good. Go do it. Go do it.
Oh my god. Oh, my ring of fire. Not my ring of fire.
What do you mean the Ring of Fire? It stops.
I fell into a burning
Ring
ring.
of fire.
I went down, and the flames went higher. And it burns. That ring of fire. That ring of fire.
All right,
Oh my
Sam, go
God.
ahead and take us on out, bro.
Karaoke night.
Yo, I got, no, okay.
Can you do it like seriously or
No, okay. Actually, you know what we should do
Can
for
you
the
do
ending
your
of every
job?
podcast?
what?
Oh my
We
God.
should do like what we're doing this next week, like on our things, our like social,
Or like on our, what we do.
or our
Content.
YouTube, Twitches, that kind of thing. You know,
Sounds good to me. So go ahead.
We need to end.
me.
You're duh. Yes,
Well,
you.
I
You
hate going
suggested it,
first.
motherfucker. Start.
Okay, so tonight we're uploading, or I guess whenever the fuck this is gonna be up, it might be up already. Episode 1 of Hearthstone with Inhandable, who sadly is not on YouTube anymore, which is a bummer.
Wait, what?
Oh, I forgot to tell you about that. We'll talk about that after.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Then we're also finishing up Lego Movie video game, which is gonna be uploaded every second day. So that's gonna go up the next day. And after that, we're starting Outlast Whistleblower with my brother Nick. So you're gonna enjoy 10 episodes of me and him screaming like little girls.
Nice.
It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
Recon work on that. Yes.
And that's about it. That's happening on my channel.
So, Akasha?
What?
Maybe
Your
a
turn.
Destiny thoughts.
What are we supposed to be doing on? I don't.
Basically,
I didn't
just
hear.
what are you gonna be doing like within the next week?
Hell,
Like, what do you predict doing?
I'm
Like
going
on your.
fishing.
We're talking about like our
Video
channels and
channels.
stuff.
I got some things I'm gonna upload. I was going through my video folder and like I got some unturned videos to upload and me and Snoopy adventures. So that'll probably be things that are going up.
What about you, 8-Bit? What's your plans?
I mean, I'm probably gonna stream Destiny tomorrow. I feel like I want to do that
Just
because I haven't played that a lot, and it seems like a good game. And I probably will make another commentary again.
do you
which
know
will be
what
fun.
kind of topic?
No, to be honest, with my commentaries, I just kind of talk.
Yes.
Like I just turn the I just turn the mic on. I'm just like talk.
That you just say talking.
I bet Battlefield Hardline's being developed by French people.
Gosh.
Still gonna play it.
It doesn't matter.
So, oh my god. So for me, basically this week I'm uploading Conker's Bad Fur Day and Sleeping Dogs, and
Featuring me, by the way.
yeah,
Conker's
he's in the
Why the hell did you put him in?
because it's funny as
Wow. Thank you.
shit.
Why
Basically,
was I an eye consultant? on
Wow.
this?
well then you can. The game ain't done yet. I'm not completely finished with it. You can be in the next recording session.
All
with me
that shitting going on and
That should probably be
Focus
funny. So I'll just be uploading Conker's Bad Fur Day and Conker's Bad Fur Day, Sleeping Dogs, and Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. On the streaming side, I'm almost done. I actually streamed before this, if you guys didn't know. I'm almost done with Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Thank fucking
It's
God.
taking you
What?
so long to beat that game.
yeah.
Fuck off, dude.
Motherfuckers like you talking shit.
No, he's not. No, no.
Oh, no, that's
He's
right, you don't
worse
show up.
because this motherfucker don't even show up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He supports me on YouTube, but he's too lazy to come and watch me on Twitch.
that's true. That is true.
Those
Yeah.
guys, okay, hold up. I'm a very
Best
busy man.
friends.
You are not a busy fucker. You sit there and.
Shut up.
Oh
Shut
my
up. No, no,
God.
no.
But the thing
have-
is,
like, right now-
he sure did show up to see me scream in Outlast, though.
That was funny as shit.
Yeah, so you
I
watch
have-
that, but you won't. Like the minute I
No,
played.
let me say.
Mhm.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tabs of videos to watch. All of them probably take me like 5 hours. So hey, whatever, fuck off.
Thought we were supposed to end the podcast.
Yes, exactly.
So I'll be
Everyone
doing
have-
that.
I have to
Hopefully,
pee.
I will. I have to be. As well as I'll be hopefully finishing the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga because I think I'm getting close to the end of that, and then I'll be starting some new ones. Also, actually no, let's actually bring this up because we said that we were going to talk about this right at the end. So as you guys know, last week we did not play Minecraft. We played Unturned, and we've kind of been talking about it. Sam didn't get to be in the discussion because he's a douchebag and didn't pick up the phone
It's
early enough.
just late.
So we're thinking honestly
I was
about.
talking to Nico.
We were thinking about honestly rebranding the entire podcast. It would still be the same. We would still have the same format as we do right now. Same people would be there. Nothing would change except for the name.
Different.
As the guys in the call right now know, I'm starting my own community. Basically, community Twitch channel starting off. And the name of it is Uncontrolled Gamers. Sorry. There's a hidden message behind that.
Cough.
And basically what we're thinking about doing, and I haven't talked to OnFire about this is all just up in the air, but we basically want to know what you guys think about that, because at least for me, since I'm basically the one who hosts the podcast, I do the recording and everything like that, I don't really enjoy playing Minecraft all that often. It's fun to play every once in a while, but to be honest, like as you see, I'm just basically flying around looking at shit, and I don't find that entertaining. And I don't know if you guys find that entertaining. And I know if we were to play, because 8-Bit brought up, well, it's kind of ridiculous to play other games when it's called the Crafting Table Podcast. So you would, you want to stay within that niche of being Minecraft. And I think we kind of
talked about
Minecraft. Something to do with crafting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we don't really do all that much. Like, yeah, we don't really, as he said, we don't talk about Minecraft, hardly any.
Oh,
and so I really think it'd be better for us to rebrand it and to make it the podcast of the community that I'm creating. Which would be the Uncontrolled Gamers. So basically, it would be Uncontrolled Gamers Podcast. And basically, all that would mean.
Podcast.
Huh?
The Uncontrolled Podcast.
The Uncontrolled Podcast. Yeah, that better name right there. And
that's
basically,
actually a really good name.
I was just wanting to know what you guys thought about it. If you're still in the chat with us live, or if you're watching this post production, I want to know how you guys feel about it. If you guys are okay with that, because I think we kind of shot ourselves in the foot when we named it, the Crafting Table Podcast, when we don't really do that much about Minecraft. Like, I think we should do the rebranding. Like I said, everything will stay the same. We'll still probably do it at the same time every, thing. It'll just be on a different channel. There will be different social media, and that's only changes, just the name, rebranding, and that's it. So that's basically it.
Not definite yet, though.
No, not definite.
Up. I need to get a Coke.
Not definite at all. So I want to know what you guys think about it. If you could, put it in the comment section down below, or you could tell us what you think in the live chat right now. That'd be great.
Said he don't care.
Yeah.
Tasha already wanted to go take. Oh, never mind.
So the links to everybody's YouTube, Twitch channel, all social media and everything like that will be in the description of the video if you're watching this post production. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will catch you guys next week.
See.
Fuck Battlefield Hardline.
Oh my God.
Peace.
Still gonna play it.
Still
Damn it!
gonna
I was
play.
hoping that was gonna be the last line.
No, not at all.